Today being the 10th day of the month of February of 2026, as we speak to you, the blood pressure of Justice James Omotosho could rise skyrocketingly. This man's blood pressure, his heart rate and everything could beat very fast because he knows that he's in trouble. He knows that the USA have come to expose some things we ain't talk inside the Federal High Court. What did happen as of today being the 10th day of the month of February? Well, in this video, I'm going to showcase and disclose every single thing where you need to know step by step, timeline for timeline, so that you yourself, from the comfort of your home, your offices, or anywhere where you did right about now, you'll be able to get the information as it be. So let's begin. Why will the blood pressure of Omotosho be rising? Well, the USA, as we speak, the US Army brought in some fighter jets into Nigeria. Their jets and their drones don't land for Nigeria. Their fighter jets don't land. Drones, so they go use do some operations in Sokoto, it don't land. Now, they met with Bola Tinubu, which we've discussed already, asking him, say, bro, give us a center, give us a location where our drones and our jets go fit the refuel, as the case may be. Tinubu recommended Lagos and Abuja, but the US say, no, we no go want Lagos or Abuja. We want a place different from these two locations. Now, they can settle for a state in the northwest region of Nigeria. Why will all of this thing affect Omotosho, as the case may be? Well, make I show you some very, very important details who you suppose know as it stands. Yes. Showing right now on your screen an article coming from Arise News. Okay, it states what the US wants. Washington is seeking approval to build a ground refueling station for its drones in Nigeria. This is coming from Arise News TV. The facility would allow US aircraft, most likely MQ-9 Reaper drones, to land, refuel, and coordinate with Nigerian security officials before returning to Ghana, where the US already conducts regular ISR flights over Nigeria. It continued by saying, although the US initially proposed Lagos or Abuja, both locations were rejected on political and security grounds, and the undisclosed Northeast state has instead been designated as host because the region already accommodates Nigeria's own drone operations and related military infrastructure, making coordination more practical. The contact say the request follows the Christmas Day airstrike on terrorist enclaves in Sokoto Baona Forest, carried out by US precision weapons in coordination with Nigeria. Debris from those strikes later caused explosions in Kwara State, confirming the scale and reach of the operation and the depth of the intelligence sharing between both countries. As you can see, this news, they come from Arise News. If you look closely, you go see their logo for this news. And as something we say, you can fact check us if you want to. So what this whole thing they lead to? Well, Omotosho has been exposed in all ramifications. In talk say Sokoto State is the best place to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And as we speak, US fighter jets, US drones are being deployed to come into Nigeria. The USA will not use a fighter jet if they are coming for diplomacy talks. This fighter jet and jet will be safe. If they up in the skies, go fire down missiles. This drone feed up in the skies, they drop bombs to the land. That is why they need a place for refueling. How does this concern Omotosho? Well, it is very simple and it is very, very clear. Now, Omotosho used the hand pick Sokoto State, saying Sokoto State is the best place in Nigeria to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in all ramifications, claiming that it is secure, claiming that his life will be protected and all. But with the recent developments where they come from the USA, they don't expose and showcase, say, Sokoto State is not that state though. Maybe that kind of states where Omotosho they talk with. This place now where all forms of banditry they grow, all forms of insecurity they start from here. Now their fighter jets, don't they? Their drones have now been brought in, and the USA are asking to create a center. They want to create a center where they say their drones and their jets will be refueled, because this US fighter jet and their drones they use with what is it called, aviation jet fuel. Now it's they use operate. So they want to create a center where we say if these jets go operations for Sokoto, they will come back to their center, and this center will be in the northwest region. And from what they see, and from research where they're on ground now, I think it's Borno. They will use Borno as a center for their refueling. So they will build a center, keep enough jet fuel there. This fighter jets could they go straight to Sokoto and other states where we say is filled with insecurity, and come back to Borno for refueling and continue their mission. And as you can see on our screens, and they said they will take, after doing operations in Nigeria, these jets will travel back to Ghana, because Ghana will be their base. Hope you guys are following. Ever since the USA have promised to bring in their security structures into Nigeria, we never hear anything from Omotosho. He has failed to come outside and tell us, okay, this is why I picked Sokoto State. I made a mistake. I made a grievous mistake. This is why I picked Sokoto State or whatsoever. He has failed. He has failed in all ramifications to tell Nigerians and give us a detailed breakdown on why Sokoto State was a position Nnamdi Kanu was transferred to. The news can't even give us more disclosure and more expose. This is coming from Arise News TV. Fact check me, please. The news continued by saying the proposed station signals a broader U.S. push to deepen its military intelligence presence across Africa. Okay? With Ghana serving as a key logistic hub. Analysts say that this could boost counter-terrorism operations in the Sahel and Gulf of Guinea, but it also risks pulling Nigeria further into America's regional security architecture and reigniting debates over foreign military influence on the continent. This is as simple as ABCD. So what do we think will happen to Omotosho going forward? We know Omotosho wants to be, promoted into the appeal courts, but they don't enlist them for a possible promotion. That one, I would say, in law, once you don't become a justice, the Nigerians don't even get plenty justice. So once you don't become a justice, your chances for being promoted is very high. Very, very high, because we don't get enough justices. So you seeing the fact that Omotosho wants to be taken to the appeal court, now something that is due already. Okay? But that will limit him in different... What did happen now for Sokoto and Nigeria will limit him in different ways, shape, or form. He has openly said Sokoto State is blessed, is secured, and it's fit and proper to house Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The USA don't come outside, come debunk him indirectly by designating there as a terror group, at a terror location. This whole thing will affect him internationally, because no international body will take him seriously. Only Nigeria will take him seriously. You know, Nigeria is not a real place to live. Nigeria is with a backslide in our operations. Countries where they progressive in nature will not adhere or listen to anything where they come from Omotosho. But Nigeria as a country that is always backsliding in nature will be a place to accommodate this kind of people. So as they speak, things are not looking good for Omotosho. It's not looking good for him in any way, shape, or form. He has made a grievous mistake. A grave mistake by... Why did you even pick Sokoto State to start with? Now let's try to think like Omotosho, because it's one thing for you to counter his narrative, another thing for you to try to understand it. Why did you pick Sokoto State? Out of all the states in Nigeria, why did you pick Sokoto State? Let's try to analyze it. First thing first, but Omotosho picked Sokoto State. Maybe he believed that the IPOB will not be able to travel all the way to Sokoto State to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But this man has forgotten that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Kuje prison at some point. Did the IPOB make any move to go and release him? We don't see anything. It's not in the news. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was also transferred to the DSS. Did the IPOB make any move to go to break him out? The IPOB doesn't work like that. From what we don't see. They don't operate like other groups in the world. The IPOB will rather sit at home. They will rather meet you to have political settlement. They will rather meet you to speak, to negotiate, than going to break a prison and in the process buying people way there around there. They don't operate like that. And that is why you've never seen any time or anywhere where there was a prison break and an IPOB orchestrate them. Okay? The next thing we try to understand is say this man probably wants to punish Nnamdi Kanu very, very well. Because if you watch the November 20th judgment day, he said Nnamdi Kanu disrespected him and his court and his jurisdiction by raising his voice in his court. That simply shows that this man is not even pitiful for what they claim he did. These are the words of Omotosho. Maybe he's sending him to Sokoto is just like a sign to say, we want to deal with you. We want to deal with you because you did this, you did that. And by dealing with you, we'll carry you go here. The weather, first off, will be very, very hot. The weather will be very hot. It will be very unconducive for you to live in. And your life there will be very terrible. Maybe that's what he wanted to do. We wanted to punish him by taking him to Sokoto because there are hundreds of prisons in Nigeria that this man can probably go and serve. Nobody's asking you to send him to a prison in the southeast. So nobody's asking you to do that. But if they ask you, they say, "Carry and go here. He go get access to the appeal court. He go get access to his lawyer." Sokoto State is too far. It's too far. From Sokoto State itself, I feel person they live for Sokoto State, if you even run enter Niger Republic. That is how far it is from Abuja. So the first reason is say Nnamdi Kanu would be if he break him out from prison. The second reason is he wants to punish him in all ramifications. What else? What will be the other reasons why Sokoto State was handpicked? I can't even think of anything possible. I can't think of anything possible again because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in any way, shape, or form. But thank God, say the USA are now actively involved in the case where they go on right about now. Thank God, say the USA are in Nigeria and Sokoto State now one place where they go fire shots in and around that location. But then as of yesterday, some people they live for Sokoto State claims that some individuals are being evacuated from that prison. They believe that some prisoners are being evacuated, and some are saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one way or the other, has been evacuated from Sokoto State. So when we see that news, we say, make we do small research, make we investigate by ourselves, and see what we find, and see the nuggets of info we fit there on ground. With this small investigation, and what we find, they inconclusive in nature. I will advise you to go and watch that video and get all the information within the context of things. So how can you see the video to watch it? Well, it's very, very simple. The video, they're ready for you, and they're active on this channel. So if you click on our channel's logo, you go our channel's page, and you could look for a video where they say prisoners evacuated from Sokoto. That video be that. So click on and make you watch and understand. But just in case you don't see them, I'll leave a link to that particular coverage on your screens. That particular video they show right now on your screen. So click on this video to watch and understand. Click on this video and I'll see you on the other side of your screens. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and be blessed in every single thing you do. Oh yeah, now I'll catch you now for front.